The sea has always guarded its secrets. Beneath crashing waves and drifting mist, generations of coastal communities have whispered of creatures that belong to two worlds. By moonlight, they appear as seals, gliding effortlessly through icy waters. But when they come ashore, shedding their silvery skins, they become something astonishingly human. These are the Selkies, part woman, part seal, neither entirely of the ocean nor the land. Their legend has echoed for centuries along the rugged coastlines of Scotland, the Orkney and Shetland Islands, and parts of Ireland. It is a tale woven from longing, freedom, love, and loss. A story that continues to haunt the imagination long after the tide retreats. According to tradition, Selkies spend most of their lives as seals in the cold northern seas. Their true form is hidden within their seal skin, which they can remove whenever they step onto land. Once free of it, they become strikingly beautiful men and women, dancing beneath the moon or wandering lonely in the beaches before returning to the water before dawn. But there is one cruel twist. If someone finds and steals a Selkie skin, the creature cannot return to the sea. Many versions of the legend begin exactly this way. A fisherman, lonely and captivated by the sight of a Selkie dancing upon the shore, hides her seal skin while she is distracted. Unable to escape, she is forced to remain among humans. In time, she marries the man who trapped her, raises children, and builds what appears to be an ordinary life. Yet, beneath every smile lies an unbearable sorrow. The sea never stops calling. Some stories tell of the Selkie standing silently at the edge of cliffs, staring endlessly toward the horizon. Others describe her pausing whenever she hears waves cracking against distant rocks, overcome by a longing that cannot be explained. Though years may pass, she never forgets where she truly belongs. Eventually, the hidden skin is discovered. Perhaps a curious child opens an old chest. Perhaps the husband grows careless. Whatever the reason, the moment the Selkie touches her seal skin again, everything changes. Without hesitation, she returns to the ocean. In many tellings, she glances back only once, offering a final look toward the family she leaves behind before disappearing beneath the waves forever. The tragedy does not always end there. Some legends say she continues watching her children from the sea, appearing occasionally as a seal near the shoreline. Fishermen claim that certain seals seemed strangely unafraid of humans, almost as though they recognized familiar faces on land. Mothers warned their children never to harm a seal, believing it could be a forgotten relative or a Selkie keeping silent watch. Not every Selkie tale is sorrowful. Male Selkies, said to possess extraordinary beauty and irresistible charm, appear in stories very differently. They are believed to emerge from the sea to seek lonely women, especially those whose lives are marked by sadness or isolation. These encounters are often brief but unforgettable, ending as mysteriously as they began when the Selkie returns to the waves with the changing tide. Scholars have long wondered how these stories began. Some suggest they reflect the harsh realities of life along northern coasts, where the sea provided both survival and heartbreak. Families were separated by storms, fishermen vanished without warning, and loved ones often disappeared beyond the horizon, never to return. The Selkie became a symbol for that painful uncertainty, a reminder that love cannot always overcome nature. Others point to ancient Celtic beliefs, where the boundary between the human world and the natural world was far thinner than we often imagine today. In those traditions, animals frequently possessed hidden spiritual identities, and shape-shifting beings were accepted as part of the unseen landscape. There are even more unusual theories. Some historians have suggested that sightings of seal-hunting Arctic peoples, dressed in waterproof animal skins and arriving unexpectedly by boat, may have inspired stories of humans transforming into seals. Others believe the legend simply emerged from the remarkable intelligence and expressive eyes of seals themselves. It is not difficult to understand how someone standing alone on a fog-covered shore might feel that a seal, watching from the waves, carried an almost human sadness. Whether born from myth, memory, or imagination, the Selkie remains one of the most poignant figures in all of folklore. Unlike monsters that inspire fear or heroes who seek glory, the Selkie represents something deeply familiar, the echo of belonging somewhere else. It is a reminder that freedom cannot truly be possessed, and that no matter how comfortable a cage may seem, the heart remembers where it was meant to be. Perhaps that is why these stories have survived for hundreds of years, because somewhere within every person is a quiet voice that still listens to the tide. What do you think? Were the Selkies simply beautiful stories created by coastal communities, or do these legends preserve memories of encounters that history can no longer explain? Share your thoughts below, and until next time, remember, every voice carries a story, every legend leaves an echo.